close to the fence down there. Have to wait and see whether Tom Reed is still in play, so to speak. So nervy start for the youngster. And the first of our big guns now. Phil Golding about to tee off, and then it'll be Phil Archer. What a playoff final we've got for you.
Philip Golding, European Tour player.
AKA Hollywood because of those steely good looks. European Tour 2003 French Open champion, that's no mean feat. Turned professional now way back in 1981, which I suspect was a little before Tom Reed was even born. And I didn't know that last fact. Former Middlesex junior cricketer. Well, they'll be looking to hit this one straight down the middle.
Yeah, looked to be in control of his game all day long. Just that slightly nervy bogey on the last, but he finds himself in the final, finds himself in this playoff. The two Phils will not want to get beat. It's added a real new dimension to it, having these guys involved. Great looking swings, really found his rhythm again. Going to pick the tee up early. That's in position A1.
Phil Golding then, the best of the tee shots so far, with Phil Archer still to come. Phil will certainly be looking to put the pressure on the rest of the field here. The last of our playoff contenders about to tee off.
Phil Archer, 2009 professional champion.
Arch certainly looking the part today. The European Tour player who turned pro back in 1991, has played in those 2 US Opens, and a massive Manchester United fan. It's onto the tee, looking to defend his Trilby Tour title.
Just a tiny amount of wind here, just off the right-hand side. That's just going to help the players. Confidently start this on that water's edge, just move it back to the left. Just going to try and bring the green into range.
Oh, that was the plan anyway.
Just come over that early. That's the result. All heading left.
Cutting a pretty lonely figure up there on the tee as the crowd and the rest of the players race away down the fairway. And let's race straight over to Lee Sharp and the panel to hear about their views on those tee shots.
So first tee shot's out of the way, but unlike Phil Archer, pulled it a little bit left.
Yeah, he's gone a little bit left through the fairway, and he's definitely just going to be able to lay up now. He's got no chance of going for this par 5 in 2, so it's going to be a layup for Phil.
And so do you think they're feeling a bit of first tee nerves?
Definitely, you can see that in Tom. He's out of his comfort zone, and the tee shots has shown that he's hit it in the hazard, so he's looking like dropping one already.
And the safe money on Phil Archer is, I think his odds are going out, aren't they?
Well, certainly lengthened, haven't they? You know, I think with the other two guys in the fairway up there having it in fairly good drives, they're in good shape, but it all depends on where the ball's ended up.
So a couple of loose tee shots, but still all to play for. Back to you, Simon.
Oh yes, a long, long way to go in this playoff. It's going to be Tom Reed to hit first. He really did drag that tee shot, and he's left himself in a fair bit of bother, but the point is, Matt, he is in play.
Yeah, absolutely. Got his trusty little 5-wood out here. Not sitting too bad. Just looking to advance this up about 220 yards. Leave himself that wedge distance in that he likes. Just turn that over a fraction. Just going to find that right-hand rough. But a good angle into the flag. Coming out the rough might help him as well. Just take a little bit of spin off the ball. Just give him some control.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be feeling particularly settled at the moment out there, young Tom.
No, big occasion for him. Big opportunity. This is what the Trilby Tour was set up to do, to give a player like Tom Reed a chance. Now, Philip Archer, going to need to move this right to left if he's going to chase it up onto the green, but not got a great lie. In here with 3-wood. This is where his physical strength will help him. Expect to see him muscle it out of this lie.
Oh, he's ripped that one.
Now, this has got a chance. Chasing up nicely.
Well, just about everything right there, Matt. The shape was right, the contact was good. Just couldn't quite get it onto the front of that green. Now, what about this lie? This looks trickier, actually, than everybody else's lie for Neil Rowlands.
Yeah, he just found himself on the side of this bank here. Ball's going to be 6 or 7 inches below his feet. He's got that big tuft of grass behind the ball. Imperative he settles himself, gets himself nice and centred, and then he's really got to hit down on it, make sure he strikes the ball. Real danger of catching this one a bit skinny.
And it sounds very skinny indeed. That's horrible from Neil Rowlands.
But no damage done. Just got to compose himself. No one looks really settled yet, not even Philip Archer. Now Phil Golding, after that stunning tee shot, finds himself in the mayor's office. 3 wood, can definitely get there in 2.
Well, he's got an early opportunity here to really hurt the rest of the field as Phil Golding, and he's certainly got his game face on.
Yeah, with only 3 holes, it's a real sprint. Oh, and he loves this. He's eyeing this up. This is all over the flag. Oh, skirted with that right trap, but stunning shot there.
A beautiful, beautiful golf shot from Phil Golding.
Neil Rowlands and his caddy Mark Staunton, fine player himself, plays off a handicap of 4. Philip Archer just composing himself there. And our underdog, Tom Reed, just needs to do a little bit of work to get himself back in this playoff final.
Now let's take a look back at the tee and take a look back at these swings, because it wasn't quite as it should have been at the start of this playoff match.
No, Neil Rowlands, a prolific winner locally and regionally, just came over that a fraction, just steering it away from the water, I fear. As we said, our underdog, Tom Reed, strength of his game really is his wedge play, loves to move the ball about. Probably not going to contend with these guys in terms of length. A confident, compact little action just came out of that one. I'd expect to see some good shots from him throughout this playoff.
He got away with it though, that's the most important thing. Now Rowlands, after scuffing his second, as you said Matt, still in play, in with a chance, and he's another man that is very good with his wedge.
Yeah, knows how to win, that's a real important factor here. As we said, a real sprint, 3 holes. Yeah, good looking action there, great line. Has it got the legs? Just a little unfortunate, 25 feet. Really needed to jam that in close.
Now then, this is where Tom Reed excels, and this is where he will attempt to put some pressure back on the others, having really played up to his underdog role so far.
Yeah, just down that right hand side, just got to skirt with that bunker. But again, watching this up and down, I think he likes it. Oh, and he has skirted, hasn't he?
Oh, that's a beauty. There's a chance there for Tom Reed to pick up a birdie. The gallery moving on behind Phil Archer and Phil Golding. It'll be Phil Archer to hit next, just short of the green. And fascinating to see what he can do from that distance. There's Chris Dyson, the man that barely put a foot wrong in yesterday's amateur final when he took the title. And Phil Archer will be hoping he can strike the ball half as well as Chris Dyson did.
Yeah, great second shot. And he wasn't laying very well. Left himself in the ideal opportunity, looking straight up the green. Just be looking to pitch this once, then into the tier. Allow that to kill the ball. Should just dribble out nice and close.
Well, we often say it's short game, short game, short game for the pros, and these guys showing now why this is so important. But